What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 238 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 85% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is basically this week's episode, but the question of the day is this: what is your all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Special Edition box? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about in today's video, is exactly that. The idea of Konami possibly bringing back special editions. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I have ever talked about this on the channel before. If I have, I do apologize. I wanted to, if I have, I apologize. I probably must have forgotten about it. But if I didn't, now is the perfect time to bring it up. So if you guys don't know what these special editions are, basically what they are is you get 8 mini boxes in each display box, and each mini box contains 3 packs plus at least one or two promo cards depending on what set they are. There's been a couple of times where Konami has done super editions and deluxe editions in the past. Excuse me. And there's been a couple of times where they've only done certain special editions in that have only been printed outside of North America. There's actually been 2 of them, which I'll bring up here in a bit. But as far as the special editions go, there've been quite a few over the years. In fact, there's been about at least 2 or 3 dozen sets that have been turned into special editions. Sets like the Lost Millennium, Shadow of Infinity, right? I think Rise of Destiny, as well as Invasion of Chaos, and I think Soul the Duels and Flaming Eternity as well. And funny thing, I don't know if you guys knew about this, but with the what you call it, with Rise of Destiny, Konami and Upper Deck, they actually overprinted so many first edition boxes, and or rather I should say so many first edition packs, that they took all of the excess first edition packs and they put them in special editions, which was really stupid, but it was really pretty brilliant as well, because of the fact that they overprinted it, and they didn't realize that they did, funny enough. So there's those, Shadow of Infinity. There's even also the Structure Deck Dinosaur's Rage Special Edition, which I think you get like a couple of packs or something like that, which is pretty cool. Then of course you've got as well Elemental Energy, Force of the Breaker, Gladiator's Assault, Fan of Darkness, Light of Destruction, Duelist Genesis, Crimson Crisis, Twilight Edition Light and Dark, X-Saber Power Up, Storm of Ragnarok, Samurai Assault, Raw Yellow Mega Pack, Return of the Duelist, and then of course the deluxe editions and the super editions went as followed. You have Judgment of the Light, which became a deluxe edition. Legacy of the Valiant, that became deluxe edition. Primal Origin and Duelist Alliance also became in deluxe edition. Super edition, you've got new Challengers and Secrets of Eternity, and then of course and then Cross Souls had what's called an advanced edition, and then the only two sets that got released as special editions outside of North America were Dimension of Chaos and the Dark Illusion, which is crazy. So overall, you've had, so let's see here, 4, 9, 13, 14, 17, 21, 25, 26, 7, 30, 33, 38, 42, 46, 51, 55, 60. So 60. So 5 dozen. Think about that. 5 dozen booster sets had turned into special editions. So think about that. And this dates all the way back to actually 60, more than at least like 64, about 64, 65 booster sets all became special editions. So the question becomes, should Konami actually bring special editions back? Well, it's as I said before, you get 8 mini boxes, and each mini box contains 3 packs. Each box also comes with at least 1 or 2 promo cards, depending on what set you are getting. Like with Rise of Destiny, you only, like with Invasion of Chaos, Soul of the Duelist, Flame in Eternity, and Rise of Destiny. I know I said those in the wrong order, but with those you only get, and also with the several others in the GX era, you only get 1 promo card, which with Rise of Destiny, it was cards such as Judgment of Anubis and Dark Magician Girl, which DMG is actually one of the more bigger cards that's in the set. In fact, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually priced right now at, literally, $20. $20 for a singular Dark Magician Girl promo, which is crazy. And then if you were to get the whole special edition box, which funny enough, which again they could contain 8 boxes, but most of them contained 10 10 boxes. You would be paying about $800. So that is insane. But here's the thing though, especially with some of the with some of the later sets, you would get 2 cards. You would get 2 promo cards. One, I believe normally would be a jump would normally have been a jump promo, and then the second card would be a prelude of what you could expect to see in the next core set after that. So when you look at what's a good I'll use Savage Strike as a good example. So with Savage Strike, the 2 card I believe the 2 cards that were in Dark Neostorm were cards like I think were White Rose Dragon and Trickstar Crimson Heart, and then the 2 jump promos were Yuki Musume, the Ice Mayakashi, and of course Grid Sweeper. So that was basically what you would get out of it, pretty much. So and that's just a prime example of what you could expect out of a special edition. The problem with special editions, especially with the last special edition that we got, the set just was not good. Ignition Assault was like by far the worst. It was by far literally the worst set of all time. It was horrible. It was a horrible set. Obviously, yes, this was the set that introduced us to the AI archetype, to the Ancient Warriors archetype, and it also gave us as well some new Karakuri support and whatnot. The only problem with this set is that the only card in that players were more so after was mostly excuse me, was Sky Striker Ace Rose, which helped facilitate the facilitate Sky decks even to be even more powerful than ever before. It was that and Lightning Storm were the only 2 cards that players were after, and it was mainly because of that. And that was like the main reason why players didn't like Ignition Assault all that much. So and plus two, when you look at the last, I want to say the last year or so, Konami has been on fire with some of these sets, including sets like Legendary Duels, Soul Burning Volcano, Phantom Nightmare, Maze of Millennia, last year's Megatons, which were pretty cool. So they've been pretty good so far. They've been red hot with the booster sets. Even also the Asian territories, the OCG, they've been releasing Asian English sets that would basically catch up the OCG with what's been happening recently, which has been awesome. So honestly, I think the idea of Konami bringing back special editions is pretty much a double-edged sword, where the promo cards can be good, and the set itself can be bad, or it can be the other way around, where the set is bad but the promo cards are good. So it's it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but I think it would be a cool thing to see, to see excuse me, to see a set Maze of no, not Maze of Millennia, Phantom Nightmare, or perhaps Soul Burning Volcano get a special edition, and all the promo cards are all like V jumps. You know, they're all like previously like V jump promos, YCS promo cards and whatnot. I think that would be really cool. But at the same time, when you look at it, and when you look at Ignition Assault, and look at sets like Soul Fusion and whatnot, those were some of the worst sets possible. But one of the craziest sets that especially in terms of special editions that were like really good, was actually, if you can believe it, Dark Neostorm. The Dark Neostorm special edition gave us probably by far some of the craziest cards possible, including cards like Shooty Riser Dragon, Beat Raptor, and even also Magical Eyes Fusion. So it comes down to whether or not players and collectors alike would love the idea of Konami bringing back special editions. And honestly, as crazy as it sounds, as much as I would love to see Konami not release special editions, I think it would be pretty cool to see what happens. Like, I would love to see them bring it back at some point, but I think the biggest downside I think is more of the fact that players won't be able to get the QCRs, you know, and the Starlight Rares. But I think the only way that they could fix that is if they brought in at least the Ghost Rares. At least bring the Ghost Rares into the special editions where the QCRs and the Starlight Rares, the Collector Rares, you know, they all come, you know, they all remain in that specific set and whatnot, but just more, you know, but more as either Ultimate Rare or Ghost Rare. I think that would be really cool. But I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the idea. And with that being said, that'll do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. All my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.